Welcome back to Full Circle with Mwikali. I am thrilled to have this conversation. It is the very first time for me to have this conversation ever in life. We go through it, our relatives need it, we will need it. We will need the services of morticians. And today we have two in studio to just, talk to us, explain this profession because it's been there for a very long time. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Mko salama?
Kabisa.
You're ready.
Very yes,
the world is waiting with questions. We'll start with you. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, my name's John Garuya Maina. I'm a mortician with passion.
Passion?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You can introduce yourself as well.
My name's Elkana Mwinami. I am a mortician by profession, of course by passion also.
Yes.
I work at the Aga Khan University Hospital here in Nairobi.
Okay.
And I'm also the national chairman for the Mortician Association.
You're the right person to have this conversation with us today. How long have you been in this profession?
Since 1999.
1999. I can't even know how many years those are. I
wanted you to do the arithmetic.
Acha niwache tu yangu ni ya kuongea hesabu. Mnisaidie 1999 to now tuko wapi? How many years and how long for you, John?
Okay, I started professionally. I started back in 2014.
Okay.
But since then, before then, I was just a manual worker, a casual worker at the KNH. Yeah, because before that, I was a professional football player.
Oh.
Yeah, so, but even now I still play.
Okay,
yeah.
But you changed careers.
I didn't change career.
So you still play and you still...
Football is part-time.
Okay. And so what does it entail? Was it something that you wanted to get into? Did you go to school for it? Did you choose? You know how we sit down and be like, nataka kukua lawyer, ama nataka kukua journalist, nataka kukua daktari. Was that an option for you that you chose?
For me, it's a bit different.
Okay.
Actually, I even dropped biology in school.
Oh, wow.
I hated hospitals.
Oh, my God.
There is that scent. There's a drug we use, it's called Lysol for cleaning. And it is very strong. So it used to really push me away from hospitals.
Okay.
So I dropped biology because I didn't want anything to do with the hospital.
And then?
Then the first job that came along was in the hospital. Actually in the lab. And then I graduated and moved into the mortuary.
Okay.
And at first it was not my cup of tea. But then I grew to like what I was doing. Because at least you would see people smiling at the end of a sad event when they come to view their people or they come to collect. And then the service you've given them makes them feel, oh, so we still have some human beings in this sector.
Yes.
Yeah.
I recently lost my grandma, and when we went to pick her from the morgue, the gentleman in charge of that home said that you brought her here and you guys left.
Yeah.
So mimi ndo nimebaki na yeye mpaka saizi nimemkujia but mimi ndo nimekaa. And it hit me that we will all go probably through the same process. So maybe John, you can tell us what is the process? What is the process when we bring a body to the morgue? What process is taken off from there?
Okay. So, number one, identification.
Okay.
So we must ensure that the body is in good condition.
What do you mean in good condition?
Okay, in good condition in such that in case that kama sasa unaweza leta mwili na imetoka nyumbani. Unajua we have two types of bodies. Kuna ile imetoka kwa nyumba na kuna ile mwili imetoka kwa maybe accident scene.
Okay.
There are two different bodies.
Yes.
So kama hiyo imetoka kwa accident, unapataga kuna some parts.
Okay.
Maybe
dismembered.
Yeah. So kama hiyo imetoka kwa accident, unapata mkono haiko, mguu haiko, maybe sometimes hata kichwa pia haiko. Unaona? So
John,
if hatuta confirm na wewe hizo incidences ziko.
Okay, ni kweli.
Zina happen na zinaonekana.
Yes.
Yeah, so kuna watu kuja wana complain, wanasema mwili yangu ilikuja na mkono na haikuwa na mkono.
Okay.
naona. So but at least kwa hizo most of the challenges kama hizo zina happening kwa private morgues but kwa hospital like mali my chair anafanya Aga Khan, najua pale ni mtu na amepitia procedure mingi from the casualty to the wards to the mortuary, unaona.
So ukisha identify, ukishaangalia the different types of bodies, what happens?
Yeah, so after identification na tumefanya recording, unachukua mwili unaipeleka unaekelea kwa meza. We call it the embalming lab.
Okay.
So after umefika hapo, hiyo ndio mimi naambiaga watu behind the mortuary curtains. Watu wengi hawaelewagi ile kitu umeniachia mwili nifanye nayo.
Kunaendangaje kwani?
So number 1, lazima udisinfect hiyo mwili.
Okay.
Juu kuna ile grief reaction umeleta mwili umekufiwa unalia, siwezi anza kukuuliza huu nini imemuua. Unaona, siwezi anza kukutackle na maswali.
Okay.
So for me to be safe, nikishafanya disinfection ya hiyo mwili, hapo ndio naweza kuja sasa nianze process nianze process. Kuna process tunafanyaga watu wengi hawaelewagi, lakini tunasemaga embalming.
Wacha chairman tuchukulie hapo kwa embalming. Embalming ni nini inafanyika? Kwa sababu tunaisikia we use that word, but do we know exactly what that means?
Embalming is the treatment of the body.
Okay.
When you bring the body and it stays with us like for a week or 2 weeks, there's a process that we have to do to that body. Ndio ukirudi after 2 weeks, umkute bado yuko vile ilikuwa.
Okay.
So basically is the introduction of the embalming fluid into the system as we expel the normal body fluids. Dawa ina replace maji na damu.
Okay.
Because what makes you unuke ni damu. So that we avoid that,
yes,
we have to replace the drug na damu.
Okay.
So that now the drug fixes the body tissues.
Okay.
At least mnasemaga amekauka.
Tunasemanga.
Yeah.
So when that is done, is that when now we put them in the
in the freezer?
In the freezer.
The freezers, yeah.
Once we've done the embalming, we will clean again the body and ensure the tagging is intact, then tuweke kwa freezer.
Mimi niko tuna swali na hii hata haiko hapa, pengine hata si professional, lakini hakuna kawoga kingine kana kuanga tu, ama kuna kuanga stories za watu wanakuanga haunted ama you're not able to sleep at night. Acha kunicheka, acha niulize on behalf.
Not really. When you're starting like any other career, hata wewe kwa hii career yako, during the first days,
yes,
you would shake kidogo.
Yes.
You would uoga kidogo.
Kadogo kwa sababu ni iko. Okay.
When you're starting.
When you're starting.
But as you move on,
yes,
it becomes your routine.
Okay. Have you ever, John, handled a body that you knew?
Yes.
Like maybe a family member?
My father.
Was it different? Were you now able to grieve while you were doing it? Ama unajua zingine unaambianga kama wewe ni polisi and you're invested in a certain case, unaambiwa kaa kando. Is that what happens as well, where you're told like, will John just take?
Okay, sometimes ile challenge inakuaga, unajua sometimes una accept reality. Okay, uta handle juu umezoea na ni the same process,
yes,
normal process, lakini ile kitu inakaanga kabla itoke kwa nini yako ni hiyo picture, the picture.
Okay.
Ati unaingia kwa hii cold room, unaona babako alikuwa amelala pale,
okay,
mwingine amelala hapa, so hiyo kitu inakusumbua for a while,
okay,
lakini at the end of the day, nowadays naona some of the morgues have introduced guiding and counseling,
okay,
ya morticians. Unajua kuna wengine wako na mentality lazima tukue tumekunywa kitu. Kama jana
so that's ningeuliza tu kwa sababu something yenye watu wanasemanga hawaizi kukua soba.
Kama jana kuna mtu aliniuliza, alinitackle tu hata kujua anakuja hapa leo. Aliniuliza mnachomanga mkitoka ama mkiingia? Nikamwambia tunachomanga tukiingia na tukitoka.
To make them happy.
Yes. So it's because you know that is what they say. So unaisema tu but no.
No, I don't.
What does the association do, Chair? The association inafanya nini for
basically the association is to bring morticians together, one. Then we are trying to build what we call career progression. Okay. You know, ours is the only profession where ukitoka college uingie kazi, hakuna kitu ingine inapanda.
Ati eburudia hiyo tena?
You get out of Chiromo.
Yes.
You have qualified.
Yes.
You get a job, like I have a job in Aga Khan. Then there's nothing else in the profession that you can go back to read.
Oh, so there's no furthering of these studies.
There's no furthering of the profession. Eh?
Okay.
So what the association is trying to do is to create that career progression.
Yes.
Tujaribu tuongee na the training institutions, see if they can also grow the training. At the moment, the training is only at the level of a certificate.
The end.
That is the end.
Is it happening in other parts of the world? Can
Yes.
we be able to?
Yeah.
Is it something that you would pursue?
Yes.
Yes.
Uende usome zaidi,
Uende
upate
usome
degree.
zaidi. Yeah.
Kuna masters.
We have people with PhD
Yes. Morticians.
in mortuary science.
But why don't we talk about this? How many interviews have you done, John?
Interviews as in...
Kama kuja kuongelesha dunia hivi venye what we're doing here.
Okay, nimefanya interviews, couple of interviews. Nimefanya na vernacular stations.
Okay.
Hata nimefanya, kuna ingine nilifanya na vernacular station inaitwa Kikuyu Diaspora. Niliongelesha watu wakiwa Germany, US.
Great. So tunaongea.
Yeah.
But hatuko tuniongea. It's sort of like a conversation inakuanga ni kama ni almost taboo.
Uko nyuma.
Yeah.
Uko tu nyuma nyuma.
Yeah.
So kuna swali iko kwa masikio yangu, so naulizwa from the gallery.
Yeah.
Has there been a situation where somebody was brought in and they were not really like dead? Umesikia, lakini si mnajuanga hizi stories. Okay.
Okay, let me explain
Chairman.
to you what happens. Eh?
Yes.
Like in my place, my freezers goes up to -3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I put you in that freezer, if you are not dead,
You will die.
within an hour you will die.
Oh,
So hakuna vile utaamuka.
Okay. Okay.
So the saying goes, when you come in the mortuary by the back, you live by the head. There's no way you'll ever leave a mortuary on your feet.
Okay. Sijaelewa bado lakini akiingia na back. Alafu anatoka na head.
You come lying on your back.
Oh yes, I come lying on my back.
Yeah.
You will live by your head because it is your head that will leave the mortuary first.
First.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Huwezi toka na miguu.
Oh.
Unatoka na kichwa.
Okay. What? So some of we've mentioned some of the myths zenye tunakuanga nazo. Is there any other one that inakuanga mnaisikianga that you'd like to clarify today as we come to the end of this conversation?
First, people need to understand they cannot do without morticians.
That is true.
Because at the end of the day,
Yes.
we'll all die.
That is very
So
true.
somebody has to take care of that body.
Yes.
So we want people to respect the profession. One, no, we are normal. We are trained for the profession. Long time ago, they used to pick social misfits. Ule mtu mwenye kichwa ngumu kabisa, mlevi. So that is what spoiled the profession. At the moment, we are professionalizing it. People are going to school.
Yes.
People are leaving other professions to join this profession because of the satisfaction that is in it.
Yes.
Let me ask you,
Yes.
if I gave you 1,000 bob from my wallet,
sorry? Say
if
that.
I gave you 1,000 bob from my wallet, would you tell that this came from a mortician?
Carol, please let me hear the question. Please ask the question again. Somebody's in my ear.
If I gave you 1,000 bob
Yes.
from my wallet,
Yes.
would you tell it came from a mortician?
No.
It is the same one like the one you'll give
Yes,
somebody else.
that is true.
So we earn like any other person earns.
Yes.
And we have passion for what we are doing.
Yes.
You see, like a carpenter would finish his work,
Yes.
na afanye finishing mzuri, and feel satisfied that I've done something that my client will be happy. When I look at those clients looking at their deceased, and you see them smiling, and they tell you thank you, you feel good.
Yeah.
You feel that your job has been appreciated. That is what makes our day.
John, your last comments.
Okay, my last comment mine goes to the government.
Yes.
And the relatives. Kama vile chairman amesema. Ile kitu sahi tunapigania kubwa ni recognition. Lazima tukuwe recognized na tukuwe respected vile amesema. Kwa sababu at the end of the day, even dignitaries like juzi president wa Haiti alikuwa assassinated.
Yeah.
Hayuko kwa nyumba, si kwa mortuary.
That is true.
Lakini akifika hapo si president.
No.
Si ni kweli? So at the end of the day wanatuhitaji na lazima watu respect.
Yes.
Na serikali lazima pia itake kujua juu nafikiria watu wanga wanapanga line na hapa, kuna private funeral home iko na hapa. Watu panga magari za wadosi zinapanga line wakitoa mwili. Si hao ni morticians wanawashughulikia. Yes. Sijaiona politician anaambiwa ati ingia prepare body. Ni morticians, lakini wakitoka hapo nje wanatusahau. So ni high time watu recognize kama madaktari, yes, kama walimu,
yes,
kama wenyewe politicians, na watupatie pia nafasi pia si tujijenge.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because as now, even if we go back, whatever it is that you believe in, even if we go back to the Bible, there are people who died.
Yeah.
Yes.
They died.
Yes.
And they didn't have a name. Maybe it wasn't morticians, but it is that old a profession.
Tena mi waambia mtu, kama sasa umetuambia your grandmother passed,
Yes.
kama angekuwa mzuri sana, ama uko na nguvu sana, si angekaa kwa nyumba. Lakini
true.
ukimwacha kwa nyumba, utaambiwa nyinyi wachawi.
Yes.
So at the end of the day ulimpeleka kwa mtu.
Yes.
Mahali umemwacha, ndio feel safe. Na tena sisi tuna respect the dead.
That's true.
Definitely.
Yes.
Because hiyo maiti, he's my customer. He's my first client. Hata siwe umemleta.
That is true.
Juu kama angekufa ungekuja. Si ni kweli? So hiyo respect ya dead hiyo ndio sisi tunataka kuwapea. Tunapea the dead. Now relatives pia wakikuja, pia wanatu respect pia kwa sababu ni mama yako au ni grandmother wako amemleta. Si ni kweli?
That is so true.
Tena mimi naambiaga watu, chea. Mortician. Ule mtu mimi penda kuwa open,
Yes.
The only person mortician ni kama Mungu wako watatu. Because mwikali, the only person anaweza kuona ukiwa uchi ni Mungu, daktari, mama yako, na mortician. Juwezi ambalimu ukiwa na nguo.
That is so true.
Mimi naambiaga mtu for free. Si ni kweli?
Haya.
Yeah.
Tumesikia hiyo maneno. Na muda wetu umeisha. Lakini nawashukuru sana kwa kuja, and I'm happy. This is the very first time I've never met a mortician.
Face to face.
I've never.
Face to face.
Today you're lucky.
I have met two, and I've met chairman as well. Mimi nashukuru sana.
Just one last.
Tunakaribisha.
Just one last small thing.
Okay, like 30 seconds.
Have you ever seen people appreciating after they've buried their person? They appreciate the church, they appreciate the government, they appreciate
Never
the
the
doctors. Have you ever
never.
heard them appreciating the mortician?
Never.
And we are the last people to hand them the body. We are the people
We
who
are
make
so
that process.
disrespectful.
Yes, that is how.
We are very disrespectful.
Unaweza sikia wakisema na siku hizi watu hawanuki. Lakini wasahau mbona hajanuka. So
Okay. I am glad we had this conversation, and I hope you learned something as well. We are done here. It is a wrap, and I'd just like to wish Kayla, a happy birthday. I don't know how old you're turning, but happy birthday. Turning 1! Happy 1 year! Kayla, welcome to the world. Yes, there's so much that you can become. We are done. It's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in. And we are just gonna go on a very short commercial break because today's Tuesday. You know how we do? Because Ko and Dandy will make some people sweat. Don't go too far. We'll be right back.